Heartiest welcome once again to Global Talk Show by Business Bar Academy, Netherlands. And today we have an amazing and inspiring and a great personality, which I was eagerly waiting for her to host you. And that beautiful evening has arrived, and I'm so lucky, so honored to host none other than a very, very inspiring, vivacious personality, Dr. Betty from United States. Welcome, Dr. Betty, to our show today. And it's been, again, a great privilege and honor for me to host you today.
What a pleasure it is to be with you, my queen. It is definitely an honor. And I must say, it has been a pleasure just to comment with you and to text you. We've been in communication for the past 24 hours, I believe, trying to get so many things in order. But I so love the honor of you inviting me here to your global talk show. So thank you, Princess.
Well, Dr. Betty, more than me, my global audience are eagerly waiting for you to inspire millions today. And without a pause, I'll pass my dice in your court and let's start your inspiring, your motivating life story.
Yes. So, as I think about the things you have asked of me, honestly, it all began as a child. My journey began at the age of 15 when I joined the United States Army. So I joined the military as a child on the delayed entry program. I wanted to be able to just get out of high school, didn't want to be a hang around. Sometimes when kids graduate from high school, they're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I didn't really plan my life
Yeah.
past high school. So they would come back to high school when it begins for the next high school schoolers and just hang around. So I always told myself, I don't want to be that child to come back and hang around and bully other students that are at school. So my mother actually had to sign me up for the military because I was too young, but they were having a delayed entry program. So I went to basic training and cried like the first 3 weeks of basic training because I didn't know what I was getting into. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I don't want to be here. This is not for me. But I called my dad and explained what was going on. And I had no clue what I had gotten into. He said, you only have a few weeks left. Just hang in there and you could do it. So I always tell people, when the going gets rough, just keep going. That's actually a quote by one of our senior leaders in the military. So I honestly began right there at the age of 15. And then after had spending 10 years in the military. I didn't even know that it had been that long. And it was time for me to enlist again. So when you think of it, 10 years, you can get out or you can spend another 10 years and retire. So I did that. The first 10 years was nothing but fun, travel, and adventure. So I got to travel the world, do amazing things, never look back at high school. And then when I reenlist for my second part, that's that next 10 years, things start changing for me. I began to be a senior non-commissioned officer. I began to get into leadership roles. Now I'm training soldiers. I'm training them combat skills. I am leading them to success. Now I understand the mission of being in the military is that I am supporting my country. I am fighting for my country. And so as I get into that leadership role, I began to go to real world war situations.
Wow.
Honestly, going to battles as a female, I'm thinking I did not vote for equal rights, equal pay, none of this equality stuff. So why am I going to a battlefield? So then when you look at that as a senior non-commissioned officer, an African American female, a woman, and you're having to be in charge of others that are either your same age or younger, you begin to look more seriously at who you are and what lives you are impacting. So before you know it, after being involved in terrorist attacks and other things that you encounter being a senior non-commissioned officer in the military, it was time for me to retire at some point. So I did. So I gave my life for my country, just to after understanding that mission. And now I'm still involved in community activities. So now I'm giving my life for my community. So with that being said, I actually am involved in so many different things. I am currently the CEO and founder of A Life Change Now, meaning there's no other way. And we will talk about that later, because it is so important for me to tell you about those that I have encountered and have exposed them to experiencing and embracing a life change now. For the past 14 years, I have been doing that. And then that umbrella just opened up and other opportunities have fallen. After that, I am the CEO and founder of Veterans Champions, those champions that are challenged, but their challenges are not challenging them. So we have veterans that have been not only just the Army, but all armed forces that are currently today facing challenges, and those challenges are not changing who they are. They are still doing things for their community or for whatever environment that they may be subject to. So that is a international day of awareness. Every November 11th is the Dr. Betty Speaks Veterans Champion Day, every November 11th.
Awesome.
This was my third year. So I can go on and on. I see you guys, you have questions, but my life journey, that's basically just a snippet of it,
This is really great, Dr. Betty. And how beautifully you have described your life journey, challenges, but you took challenges as your best friends, just like challenges which motivated you. And now you are here as the most strongest woman. You are, trust me, Dr. Betty, you're inspiring mostly our feminine leaders, because leaders, when I say feminine, people think, oh, women, thy name is fragility. But I say, and your life inspiring life journey says, we are the stronger than the mountains. Yes, Dr. Betty. So this is really awesome. And Dr. Betty, one question is popping up in my mind. You're such a strong personality, but I am sure behind this strong personality, lot of and series of challenges must be there. So can you tell me something like any challenges you had faced and which had really knocked you down and you said, no, Dr. Betty, you have to get up, you have to go on. So kindly enlighten those beautiful challenges and how did you overcome those challenges? So it will be very great to know.
I have to tell you, my sister, you may need Kleenexes. If you don't have some, you might want someone to toss them over to you, because yes, a life change now is what I shared with you, that is, for 14 years now, a life change now. And when I say life, I mean living intentionally for eternity. Live intentionally for eternity. There's no other way when you look at now, capital N-O-W, no other way. So my first challenge is that, I'm that child, that I am that child that often is known as a backseat baby. So my parents had me out of wedlock. They never married. So that initial challenge was growing up without a father and having the father-in-law, who, by the way, did love me, but then I was picked on by other kids that knew my real identity, but I was confused with it because I didn't know that there there was another man in my life. And so I grew up with that challenge. And that was another reason why I said I had to leave at the age of 15. Then coming into the military and growing in the military and becoming a military leader, you know, as a woman, you still have challenges, even in the military. And that is basically by my gender, by my skin, you know. So I had those challenges too, but then I had to keep going because you don't look back. You know, where would you go if you can look back? So and then there is me getting married at the early age of 18, and then 7 years later getting a divorce after, you know, finding my husband doing some things he shouldn't have done. And it broke my heart, crushed my heart, because I wanted to start that family, a family that I could have, and to have kids that I could teach, you know, how to love one another and do the things that I learned as a child. And then after that divorce, you know, of course I remarried several years later, but after retiring, after being in the military and being engaged in bombings. I was a part of a terrorist attack in Saudi Arabia. And, you know, I had just finished a run with several of my friends, and we were planning to go to a movie later on that evening after our run. And then, as I'm in my shower, minding my own business, enjoying the coolness of the water coming down on my back, and next I'm thrust out of my shower, you know. So that was very devastating. But I had taken 45 soldiers with me to Saudi Arabia. So my pain, my bruises, my scars, my tears didn't matter because I had to check on the condition, the health and welfare of those 45 soldiers. So that was a lot more important to me than what I was feeling and enduring at that time. So I wrapped myself in a towel and of course ran up to the stairs that because the elevators weren't working, and gathered those people that were on the first floor with me and brought those soldiers down. So I still have remnants of that, but that again is all about experiencing a life change now. And after that, you know, after retiring from the military, I'm thinking I was done with all my battles and no more battles for Betty. You know, she's fought for her country. She's
Yeah,
she
exactly.
has done everything. She's been that righteous woman, you know, living by the Bible, basic information before leaving earth, you know. So I'm thinking I conquered all that I need to conquer. And then on August 8th, 2018, August 8th, 2018, the year of the great eights, at 8 o'clock in the morning, my doctor called me. My doctor, not her nurse, not her aide, it was my doctor. And she said, Betty, I had to be the one to call you because everyone else were like too emotional, and it had to be me. I wanted to be the one to share this with you. You have you have been diagnosed with cancer. And I'm thinking, I'm hearing, like, I don't know if you remember Charlie Brown's operator, but I'm hearing the want, 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 and I don't hear anything else but cancer. And all of a sudden, I'm thinking about, I have always been a cancer activist. I mean, just supporting any cancer activities that are going on. Always been a donator for any walks or participated in the all night walks and, you know, strives against cancer. I have done everything for those that were battling with cancer. Me? I'm thinking, but I've already fought a battle. Why this battle?
My
And
God.
and then I for 2 weeks I didn't cry. I wailed. For 2 weeks I wailed. And then when I could not shed another tear because of my faith and my beliefs, I heard my inner spirit tell me that this has nothing to do with you. Are you done weeping? This is about those that you will encounter. This is for your new tribes. I give my toughest battles to my toughest soldiers. So all of these affirmations, all of these confirmations, all of these positive inspirations started just pouring into me. And I'm thinking, I'm not going to die. No, you're not going to die. This is not about you. It's about others that have little faith. That's not you. You're my chosen one. He talked to me. I just heard all these positive voices. Betty, get up, wake up, stop your weeping. You are one of my toughest soldiers. You are a warrior. You are an
Exactly.
empress. You are
Exactly, Dr.
for other
Betty.
women. This has nothing to do with you.
Yeah,
So I tell you that I am so inspired now by knowing that those that are going through things is the things that you have to look at it from your spiritual eye at times. Like you're not going through this for you. You're going through this for a testimony. It's a test for a testimony. So those are some horrific challenges that I have encountered in life. When I went through that cancer, let me tell you, I'm thinking that Betty speaks seriously. It was such I mean, slap in the face. And honestly, I am much better now because I went through that experience and I look at all the challenges that life has thrown at me, and now I look at all of them as being, oh, that's right. I'm his chosen one. This has nothing to do about me, but let me get the lesson learned out of this. So I'm going to pass the mic back to you, my friend.
Dr. Betty, what to say? I'm just speechless because when you told about this biggest challenge, when the people, whenever they, in spite of any, irrespective of any country, when they will hear the word cancer, half
Mm-hmm.
of them just think, oh, the life is over. But
Yes.
Dr. Betty, in your case, I must say, you are the strongest woman because you took everything in a very positive manner, in a very positive affirmation that this
Mm.
is not Dr. Betty. You have to get up. You have to gain those strength and you have to inspire. And see, Dr. Betty, today, that miracle, that things which you were just making the positive affirmations. And because of those positive affirmations, you are here with us and you're sharing your life journey experience. And trust me, I just want to give a round wave of applause for Dr. Betty for inspiring the people today, for inspiring millions of feminine leaders, and of course, fight for yourself because there is no one to fight for you. So that's the
Amen.
loveliest message, Dr. Betty, you are giving now with this great answer. And I'm so overwhelmed and so much honored to know this inspiring journey and especially
Mhm.
this part of your challenges. Thank you so much for this loveliest answer, Dr. Betty.
Yes, you're very welcome, my friend.
Well, Dr. Betty, moving to this beautiful, inspiring, and lovely global talk show with Dr. Betty, now this is time to know what are Dr. Betty's work, profession, and everybody's so keen to know how can they leverage the great work of Dr. Betty's because we have heard a lot, Dr. Betty, trust me, I have seen your work, your coaching, and this is the time to enlighten the world today with your pious and great and honorable work. So let's start it.
Yeah, I honestly I encounter a new challenge every single day. I think I when someone asks me something or can you come and speak on this subject or that subject, I look at my life and that's why I love the word life, live intentionally for eternity. It doesn't matter what that we a woman, we as women, we have so many women that have been here before us that are not recognized for the things that they have conquered in life. So as a woman that I've never actually given birth to a child, but I have rebirthed more than 5,000 children, more than 5,000 women, even little girls that come to me, the opportunity of rebirthing, the opportunity of a resurrection, the opportunity of explaining to them that yes, you can live a life change now because there's no other way, now because new opportunities waiting for you are out there. There are new opportunity windows. Those are all the acronyms for now. So what I do is continuously implore and empower and influence and inspire women with that life change now, living intentionally for eternity, so you can leave a legacy for someone else. People will always remember the Global Talk Show because the Global Talk Show brings about women that are helping other women to inspire with hope, hope helping other people excel, hope helping other people enjoy life, hope helping other people every day. So this is what I love to do, is help other people soar, seize opportunities and rise, seize opportunities and rejuvenate, seize opportunity and just resurrect. So when I come to a platform to explain to a person on how you can experience, how you can embrace, and how you can enjoy a life change now, it does not matter where you are. Know that your now is now. So this is what my success story has been about. It has been based on my life experience. I have nothing but the authentic truth. I can encounter that child that comes to me and say, I want to have a boyfriend, but I don't know if the time is now. No, it's not. I can share with them the time is not. Enjoy your life now. Enjoy your legacy where you are right now. It can even be that man that wants to know, how do I raise my son? Teach your son to do good because of the God that's in him. That's what you do. You teach them how to do good. And all of this, like I said before, it falls under that umbrella of a life change now. And honestly, I must say that it's God's law. It doesn't matter if someone is, you know, that boyfriend that you want, or that child that you're trying to raise, that bully that's on your back, those that are treating you or mistreating you some kind of way, you have to implore and embrace God's law, knowing that his law is LAW, his law is love always win. And no one can love you like a woman can. You know, that's something that we have written all over our pure heart, is love. Love always wins. So we can conquer that. And again, this is all under experiencing a life change now, embracing that life change now, knowing that your now starts right now. There's no other way.
This is powerful. Everything is NOW, that is now. And we have to transform our life, everybody's life, and influence our society the way you are doing, Dr. Betty. And when I say the word transformation, everybody know you are a mentor, you're a transformation coach, and your coachings are great, Dr. Betty. So let's people, my global audience, connect with Dr. Betty. She is a great mentor. Her coachings are marvelous. That's, I can take the guarantee, because she's a transformation coach and she's an author, and she is what not, Dr. Betty. You are, you can say, a place where we can find a bundle of joy, a bundle of knowledge. And this is really, really awesome. Anything you want to say something about your coaching so that people can connect with you and then undergone your coachings and they can transform themselves?
Oh, definitely. I have, I'm teaching out several books right now. The Power of It. I don't know if you can see the power of it being intentional transformation, because some people, they want to transform, but they're not serious about whether they want to leave this relationship, or whether they want to start a new relationship, or if they want to start a job, or whatever your transformation is, I want to be the one to tell you how to achieve success in that transformation. So this book, The Power of It, it's a very thin book, but it's very impactful. You don't need to read like a 500 or 600-page book to enjoy the power of it being your intentional transformation. And then I also have, like this book, that the mind that rules the world, it's with myself and other royalties, worldwide royalties, where I teach one on how we each of us talk about the royalty that's within you. Sometimes people tell you, oh, you're nothing, you can't do nothing, you're not going to go anywhere, you're not going to amount to anything. Each one of us have a royalty within us. We're from the Most High. That's where we all are derived from, the Most High. So once you check in with the royalty that's within you, you will become an empress, a king within your own being. And I could go on and on. There are others, women. Where my women at? Women creating impact. Women creating impact and leaving an imprint for eternity. That book is so amazing. It filled with women that are worldwide and doing amazing things. And I also want to do Women in Creating Impact Part 2, because there are other women out there that are so powerful, that are doing amazing things, that have conquered amazing things, that want to be seen or heard. If that's you, just reach out to me at bettyspeaks.com. My name is very authentic. It's my real name. It's not a speaker's name. It's my married name, Betty Speaks. Everybody has to listen. That's who I am.
Awesome.
And again,
mind-blowing, Dr. Betty. And here, I would love to connect my global audience with Dr. Betty's work. You can see all these books that Dr. Betty had showcased us. They're really, really gems. And I will say only one thing: don't miss this golden opportunity. Try to get through all these works, and especially our feminine leaders who really, really need a boost up in their life to motivate themselves and also boost up their confidence. And I take the total 200% guarantee after going through these loveliest books, inspiring, motivating books, you can do miracles. And that's
yes.
the charm of Dr. Betty's coaching. She's a transformational coach. She's an author. You can find easily all these books on Amazon. And if not, you can contact her. She will guide you, or to log into her website. And let's start creating miracles. Let's start transforming our lives into the best one, into the better one. So thank you so much, Dr. Betty, for this beautiful answers. And people are going to love to connect with you for your loving and very inspiring books. So the journey begins from now. Yeah. Well, that's the beautiful journey of Dr. Betty's live, inspiring books, talks, everything. But still, before I say goodbye to my honorable guest and to my global audience, Dr. Betty, everybody is waiting for your powerful message, which you are going to enlighten now.
Yeah, so I honestly have enjoyed my time with you today. I want to say, first of all, that, I love to travel, and I'm sure that this is a global talk show. Many of you perhaps love to travel. I want to talk about just when you're in flight and you take out to altitude, be mindful of your attitude. It doesn't matter where you are, even in conversations, in your daily journeys with others, and you're taking flight in with your altitude. Just be mindful of that attitude that you have when you are engaging in different conversations. And as I said so many times today, embrace a life change now, because there's no other way to thrive and conquer life's chances, challenges, and changes. And I'll say that again: there's no other way to thrive and conquer life's chances, challenges, and changes than to embrace a life change now. Your now is your new opportunity waiting. Your now is your new opportunity window. Your now is now. Embrace your now, knowing that there's no other way.
Wow. I think the positive vibes, the positive affirmations, your golden words, Dr. Petties, are just flowing across the globe today. And this is really, really powerful when you have inspired today millions of people, millions of feminine leaders who think that they can't do anything in this world or they are battling with the deadliest disease called cancer. Because we have a very amazing, very strongest women today. And it's really, really been for myself to host it today. So thank you so much for coming to our show and making this show a very inspiring, very motivating with your inspiring life journey. Thank you, Dr. Betty.
Thank you, Queen.
And thank you so much, my global audience, for always loving us, inspiring us. So keep doing that. Stay happy, Helen Nati. Bye-bye for now.